What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about the triple threat win streaks added today in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. And you guys get to hear 25,000 MT for you guys if you can win 5 games in a row, which is a lot of MT. Along the road, you'll get MT for playing the game, not a ton. And you get a deluxe or a stealth mode pack. It's not deluxe at 1 win. And you get an 84 overall premium pack at 3 wins. Now here's the deal, here's the situation. I like events like this because this type of event is for the casuals, man. And when I say casual, it's not for the casuals, but it's not for the ultimate sweats. Like winning 5 triple threat games in a row isn't super difficult, especially, if you have friends and you play co-op, especially if you find the right matchups. It's not super difficult. Now, can the average person win 5 games in a row? Probably not. But again, with the right matchups, with some other things, it is something that you guys will be able to capitalize on. So that's just kind of my approach to it, my opinion on it. Is it something that I'm going to do today? Absolutely. 25,000 MT get you places today. And when I say that, it's not going to get you David Robinson, but it can get you some solid budget options. It could help build your squad. And even if you're just starting the game, that could really jumpstart your squad in a big time way. You can add somebody like Purvis Ellison. You could add, a budget point guard. You can start building your budget type of squad, which is super, super important and super helpful. Even a guy like Albert King, you can afford for that price tag. So that's kind of what I'm looking at today with this event. Is it's super exciting that we have something like this in the game for us to grind. Obviously, they had a showdown event this weekend, which you could get a 92 plus overall hidden gem. Now you have a triple threat park event. More and more of these things are needed. Obviously, right now at the time I'm recording this, exhibitions are still glitched. Those need to be fixed. Things like that. But that's just kind of how I'm approaching things right now. It's like we've got to continuously get stuff like this added to the game. And for me, right, I still need to finish off my park challenges. Some of you guys might be in the same boat, and once I do that, I'll get an 87 plus overall hidden gem as well. Now, the crazy part about it for me right now is when I'm getting all these hidden gem cards, most of them will never, ever, ever play for me. Even the new diamonds that I got. They probably, I guess I'll probably play one of them. But like Eric Snow, I guess since I sold Chris Paul, might play for me. A guy like Cedric could possibly play for me, 92 overall Cedric. Like, these guys are okay. But a lot of like the hidden gems that I get don't play for me. The only thing that they are good for is card collector level. And so even when I do get an 87 plus overall hidden gem, they're ultimately probably not going to play for me. They're just going to be a card that I do add to my card collector level. And that's about all that is going to happen. So I really want to, like, these challenges in here, it's not necessarily super important, but it is nice that as I do win games in Triple Threat Park, I do get some rewards as I do go up the rankings. I've been one so far to complain so much about all of the unsellable rewards, all of the bad rewards that 2K gives us. I've been begging for 2K to give us something like the event that they gave us today, in which we can actually get MT, accessible MT, to add to our collection. I've been begging, praying for something like this, man, because over and over again, we get unsellables, we get things that we can't really utilize in the game. So finally, we're getting some MT to add to our collections, which is super important. Now, hopefully these guys end up selling for more than they're going for right now. I'm really hoping so, because I need to add some solid MT to my collection. But even for a guy like myself, I've made a decent amount of MT from playing this game. But if they add something like this every weekend, boom, that's an instant for me, 25,000 MT to add every single weekend. And it doesn't seem like it's a ton, but you grind it 4 weekends in a row and boom, just like that, you're at 100,000 extra MT to add to your collection. So that's kind of part of it for me. Obviously, I'm wanting to add some really solid, really good pink diamonds to my squad eventually down the road. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to afford these guys right now. Maybe when super packs come out, I'll be able to start affording these guys. But that's just kind of on my radar and something that I personally am thinking about. It's not like the auction house is going to go down in a big time way. It might crash a little bit. It's not going to be crazy. And so any extra MT that you guys can get and add to your collection right now is super, super, super important. Again, even for you guys, like if you are balling on a budget, you can start building your budget-ish squad with this type of event. So I'm glad that 2K is doing stuff. Now I will say this. I feel like so far this year, and you guys can disagree if you want, 2K has catered towards the competitive individuals, not in a monetary way, right? There's no 250K tournament, but in a team building way. The better you are at the game, the way more rewarding you get. Like King of the Court, I've not won it, right? But I've gotten some really great cards from it, and those cards are going to help my squad for my future. Same thing with the win streak in Park. The win streak is one of the main reasons that I've gotten some more solid hidden gems, right? I've added a 92 plus overall hidden gem directly through the win streak as well. And so that has been as important as anything else, is the fact that they're adding so much for the competitive players to upgrade their team. But what about the casuals? Why is there not like win 5 domination games? It doesn't even have to be in a row. You win 5 domination games in a row, we'll give you this MT. You win a certain amount of breakout games in a row, or not even in a row. Win a certain amount of breakout games, we'll give you this amount of MT. Why does it always, and again, for me, it's something I can do, so I'm not going to complain. But what about the people that can't win in online settings? Right? Because for every win that I get, somebody is losing. And so what about those individuals? That's kind of where I'm thinking about, like, yes, I've been getting super rewarded for, you know, some of those competitive modes. But for the non-competitive rewards, I think that's where 2K really needs to step up and improve how they do things. Because again, these rewards for King of the Court, they need to be better in Season 2 for sure. But even like the win streak in Park, like it's fine for a guy like myself who is able to get it done. It's not going to take me a super long time to do, and I'll add that 25,000 MT to my collection. But what about the other people that can't do those types of things? How many things have we seen for breakout, domination? I feel like we haven't seen anything for that. So hopefully down the road, 2K does do something like that. And it doesn't even have to be, like, honestly, what I would like to see is maybe once a week they have a domination event where after every domination win, you get 1,000 extra MT. Something so small, but could help players out. After every breakout win, you get 200 extra MT. Just something so small that just helps people out. What is so bad about that? You know, there has to be something for everybody in this game. And I think for the super casuals right now, if I'm looking through their lens, they could obviously not like how things are going in this game right now. So obviously you have to kind of take both things into consideration. I like the fact that I can go today, play my 5 games of Triple Threat Park, maybe while watching the NFL, you know, I'll do my thing. And then at the end of it, add 25,000 MT as well as those free packs. Now again, out of these packs, you're not going to pull anything. So are you guys going to see me, you know, do, oh, my Triple Threat Park? No, I'm not going to open these packs. They're nothing. But at the end of the day, I'll take that MT. It'll help save up. And again, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm emptying out a little bit of my collection. Hopefully these guys sell for a decent amount. But at the end of the day, my goal today is to add that 25,000 MT and just start working my way towards leveling up my squad. So how it kind of works is, right, I started with rubies, ammies, slowly worked my team towards getting better to the diamonds, right, because those cards are going to be better. Now my team's all diamond or above. So what's the next approach? Well, how do I get this squad to the pink diamond tier? And that's kind of the next big equation, or the next big step for me and trying to solve this this situation for my team. My team is really good. I've got a good squad. I've built my squad, and it's taken me a long time. But to level it up, I need to take advantage of events like this, as well as selling my auctionable players when they do have some decent value. So even when it comes down to this Kenyon Martin card, who I actually really like Kenyon Martin, but if I can get a solid amount of coins for him, I mean, I feel like I've got to take that opportunity. And again, I gotta wait for a good time to put him up, but that's just kind of my thought process, not only today, but moving into the future. So low-key right now, I'm hoping this Sharif doesn't sell so I can actually use him instead of Kenyon Martin and, you know, sell that Kenyon Martin card. But that's kind of my approach to things. Am I going to grind out Triple Threat Park? Yes. Do I think it's worth grinding? Absolutely, if you can for sure win those 5 games. But at the end of the day, even if you can't win those 5 games, it's not like a make or break grind. Like, yes, it is a super nice, super helpful grind for you guys out there. But it's not going to make your squad. It's not going to break your squad. It's only really going to be helpful for your specific squad. So I don't want you guys to like overreact and be like, Ty, I'm not good at the game. I'm not going to get these specific rewards. It's okay. It's okay. There's other things that you guys can grind out. but it is definitely worth your time if you are good at Triple Threat Park or have some good friends, man. Make them hop on co-op today and grind out those wins. You will see your squad level up in a pretty big time way. So that's where I'm at. Obviously, again, trying to sell some of my cards just in case these super packs are kind of going to drop the market. I don't know if they will, but at the end of the day, it's the only hope we've got for the market to come down slightly. That's going to wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.